Yes. Shoulders today, destroyed our back yesterday, and I still feel a lot of soreness from those upper back rows, a lot in the trap and a lot of the delt. So I think I want to start on some side delt, move into some shoulder press, and then go into rear delt, repeat until shoulders are properly cooked. So another old school piece, see how it feels. Yeah, another Nautilus piece. That's super rare, but feels good. Let's do just 2 more here. Did you move the seat a little bit when you did?
Yeah, move it up too.
We're playing good music today.
Sure about this.
Oh, crap. My burn is crazy.
I didn't move it.
Oh, you kept it here?
Yeah.
Go ahead, please. Yeah, I don't care at all. No, please, you're fine. If people walk in front of your video, just allow it. That hit's different than any dumbbell or cable lateral press or any other machine lateral press. I don't know if it's because you're seated this way. When you're usually on these, you're facing that way. Maybe a 4th set. What do you guys think about this angle? Time for some shoulder press. Those feel light. I think 2 more, and these iron weights feel a little lighter and heavier at the same time. These are nice. Okay, so the 50s felt light for a warm-up. Debating jumping to 70 or 75, but since there's a lot of bodybuilders around, I have to jump to 75 so I don't look small.
I can still go, let's say, okay, so my stage weight was 9.1, let's say, I put on 20 pounds in 2.5 years. Right? I would be 190. I'm saying I would like 9 step on stage last year. It smoked everybody. That's but it still looked good on my
Oh, I got 10. Probably going for the 80s. Yeah, I feel really big. I feel really strong today. And I feel like when I had started wanting to actually put on size 3 years ago, I aspired to be where I'm at now. And I've been looking ahead, trying to get bigger, trying to get stronger. And realizing, holy crap, I'm where I wanted to be. And I want to keep pushing it further and get even bigger. That's for later on, but right now I feel really big. I feel really strong. I'm in a gym full of bodybuilders. And for the first time ever, I feel like I actually belong. It's a cool, surreal feeling, knowing that my hard work is paying off. So I'm gonna throw around some 80s for dumbbell press. I'm gonna go for 8. But if I can get 10, I'm gonna get 10. Hell yeah. 8 was good. It was really good. Holy. I'm tempted to try the 85s, but this is the first time throwing around 80s for 8 reps. So instead of jumping ahead, I'll own these ones first, so to speak. That's good. And I get the argument on this one, how it's not like S tier because it doesn't give you a complete stretch, but it's still good weight bearing, and I feel like a nice pump in my delts at the end of the set anyway, so don't neglect it just because it's not the most optimal. They all have their place. I don't know why, but I feel like this one compared to the Hammersmith machine, this one's a lot better. That's a good burp. I feel like I'm a kid at Disneyland with these freaking. One more. So the meat of the workout, so to speak, is done. We went heavy on the laterals. We went heavy on the shoulder press. We went heavy on the rear delts. So the 3 heads of the shoulders. 12 sets total. Right now, this is just light, squeezing, burning, finishing out the shoulders completely with the triple set that I'm about to make up. So see how it feels. Rest for a second. I probably won't triple set with like any front presses because I do a lot of front pressing when I do my chest, and I just did heavy shoulder press. So I don't want to over train them to the point of injury. So it'll just be side laterals and some reverse delts. That was nice. That was really nice. I think one more. See how we feel. See if we have to add a third one, and we'll be done. Are these yours, bro? Go slightly heavier. Superset seated, reverse. When you're doing these reverses, try not to go here. You have to almost like hunch your shoulders so you can hit your rear delt, or else you'll miss it entirely. Oh, that was heavy. I think that's good for today. literally by doing isolated shoulders for 3 freaking years, bro. Just to think about where my shoulders would be now. Olympia this weekend? No, it is.
Oh, I thought you were saying you're.
No, not for me. I have freaking years to go. But yeah, Olympia this weekend's got me freaking hyped to lift and get bigger. The rear delts right there. Pop it out. Good shoulder day. You can't get much bigger in one day. So. Honestly, how crappy is it? And I mean seriously, not just like this spiel that we hear from people all the time. Like, how crappy is it that we spend so much time not starting something or going after something because we're so much in our heads about, well, you know, if I start going to school to be a doctor, like, what if I don't finish school? What if I'm not cut out for it? Like, what if I fail? What if another person does better? Or, like, going out for a team, like a sports team. Oh, you know, I don't know if I should try out. Like, this other person's, like, a lot better and, like, jumps higher and is, you know, just, like, more athletic, more qualified, and whatever. Like, it could be sports, it could be school, it could be art, it could be knitting, like it could be like just literally anything. It could be a job that you might be going for and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should apply for a job because, you know, insert some kind of crappy negative self-talk. And I say that and I'm such a victim to it. Like, it wasn't until 3 years ago that I was like, okay, I'm gonna start getting serious about working out, and I'm really gonna get after it, and I'm gonna track my calories, and I'm gonna just push myself in my workouts. And I hadn't started that because I thought, well, you know, I'm not gonna look like this other person, and I don't know if I'm capable to sticking, you know, to like a strict routine. I mean, it's not even strict. Like, I just love working out, but just telling myself all these things that about how I wasn't going to be able to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish with bodybuilding and just like my fitness goals in general. If that's you, which I'm sure there's a lot of people out there like that, and props to you if you're like, no, I literally think that's weenie talk, and I don't know how anyone can ever talk down to themselves like that. Kudos to you. Like, that is really awesome. But ever since I was a little kid, I've always found some kind of crappy excuse to tell myself as to why I couldn't accomplish something. So don't let that freaking happen, man, because that absolutely sucks. Like, that just sucks. And I think back of these on these 3 years, and I don't regret a single minute of my journey. And now looking to now, 3 years later, and how much I've accomplished with my fitness goals and my bodybuilding goals, if I wouldn't have started, if I would have let those negative like self-talk stop me, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm pushing every day, and I'm trying to be better every single day. And I think that's just all we can do. That's what we can control. We can't control the outcome. Obviously, we can't control if you're going to accomplish that thing, but I think you're putting yourself in a really good position by doing the steps that you're supposed to do in order to accomplish your goal. Like, if you're trying to be a doctor, obviously that's a really hard example, but you know, you need to get your bachelor's, you know, you need to take your MCAT, and then you need to kill it in grad school. And if you do all those things, you get to your end goal. Bodybuilding, track your macros, go hard in your workouts, be consistent, sleep, get your rest, stretch, wake up, do it again over and over and over again. Fast forward, get to the result, get to the end goal. But if you don't even start because you're doubting yourself and telling yourself all these negative things about how you're not capable of accomplishing said goal, you're going to be in the same spot you're in, and you're never going to move forward. And it's going to take time, and there's going to be bumps along the way, and there's going to be self-talk that negative self-talk that comes up along the way of your journey. You might be having like really good days, really good weeks, really good months, and then month 5, insert the negative self-talks about how you're crazy for doing what you're doing. Push through that. You're not going to look back and regret where you're at by having taken those steps, if that makes sense. So I know it's easier said than done, and we hear a lot of these like motivational talks about how you should push yourself and never give up, and like, you shouldn't, but it's not easy. And you should talk to somebody, whether it's a therapist or a friend or a partner, or talk to yourself, talk to your dog, and see how you can quiet those negative voices so you're not restrained, not by things that happen along your journey, but by your own negative self-talks. Because if like unforeseen circumstances come about, like something just horrible happens to you and you're not able to accomplish your goal, that's different. But if you're not accomplishing your goal, not even just accomplishing it, but going after it because of your own self limits that you're putting on yourself, that just sucks. So I feel really grateful. I feel really grateful about where I'm at and where my mind's at, not just physically. Like I love where my body's at. I'm really proud of myself, but I'm really proud of where my mind's at and how I've been able to build discipline. I didn't just wake up and I was like, oh, I'm disciplined, I'm lucky. And like, it was a lot of tough times. And if you're out there, just know, you know, you're not the only one that's going through that. And it's a lot easier said than done. So have some grace for yourself. Don't give up. Keep pushing. You're not going to regret it. And if you ever need to talk to anybody, I'm always down to talk. So today with shoulders, destroyed them as you saw in the workout. I never really like hitting I mean, I guess that's a lie. It's just not my favorite workout to do, but it's a body part that I'm really lacking in. So I'm trying to bring it for these shoulder days so I can grow them. So tomorrow's arms. See you guys then.